Shalom and welcome back to Become a Better Photographer in...
We've always understood it to be 2 minutes of your money back, but we're changing things around a little bit and we're changing the name of the class to Become a Better Photographer in...
2 minutes and 59 seconds or your money back.
And we were going to come like clean with why we didn't bring you a class last week and say like how overwhelmed we've been and just and we opened up the company as like a limited company.
Kids aren't sleeping at night.
And we've only so far experienced the limited aspect and not the company aspect.
Yeah, that's it.
Please God, we'll be experiencing the company aspect soon. But then we realised, before we said any of that, we realised once we did the math, is that if you add up the amount of time that we spent for the previous weeks, plus last week that didn't take up any time, we actually arrived at exactly 2¼ minutes for every class, which I think is pretty good. So that said, the reason why we didn't bring you a class last week is because we didn't want to give you your money back. So we brought down the average time, and here we go.
Shmuel Diamond, mathematician extraordinaire. Moving right along to the photography aspect of our 2 minutes 59 seconds, we would like to present to you today an idea about catching moments. Generally speaking, when we think about catching moments, we're dividing them into two distinct methods of how to do this. The first method is the sit and wait, and the second method is the cowboy method.
So what we have to do is sit and wait. We have to prepare the camera, which means if you notice on the this is on state of the art.
Much more technological.
Much more advanced. The button, the trigger for the shutter, if you notice on your camera, on all cameras nowadays, is actually 2 buttons. When you hold it halfway down, it focuses the camera, and when you depress it completely, it takes the picture. One of the biggest reasons for people missing pictures is that the camera is messing up. Forget flash with red eye reduction and stuff, that will also mess you up. We'll talk about that another time, please go. But a big reason why people miss the moment is because the camera is messing around with the focus, and therefore they miss the moment.
It takes a little bit of time, just that split seconds where split second too late, so your camera's busy.
Also, it could be that it was just focusing on the wrong place, and it takes more than a split second as well sometimes. So what we do is we set, let's say we're watching a conversation between 2 people. We hold down the focus, we make sure we're focused, and we sit and we watch. And if it's a regular conversation, i.e. not a conversation with your lawyer or with your accountant, there's usually
your dentist.
Or your dentist, that's definitely for sure there's not going to be a smile. But usually there's going to be some kind of smile, some kind of laugh, some kind of intimacy between the 2 people. And when you see it, cup it, grab it, take the picture.
That's right. The method number 2 is called the cowboy method. There you go. What the cowboy method is you get your camera, you load up a film, wind it up, make sure you got a new fresh frame in there, and you sit and you watch patiently, and when you see a moment, you grab it. And with this method, you don't necessarily have to look through the viewfinder. You could also just doing it by something called shooting at the hip, holding your cam down low and angling it in the kind of the direction you want to go. Now, it's very...
and 1 time out of 50, you're going to get a decent picture.
Yeah. Well, this is the problem with this method, is it's not so consistent. You don't always know what you're going to get. But it is important, however, for this method to have a nice DSLR camera with a fast autofocus. Your point and shoot probably won't cut it for this method. Cut.
Go. This week we also wanted to introduce the new series of Vann Images School of Photography for beginners that's beginning on
January 11th, Tuesday night, 8 to 9:45 p.m. It's a 10-week class. We just finished our first run. 8 women. They loved it.
Successful.
It was fantastic. They're all fantastic photographers now on the way to becoming.
Guys did absolutely great.
New Ansel Adams.
Yeah.
And yeah, there you go. But it's a fantastic course, and we just wanted to put in a little plug for all the women out there who either have aspirations for becoming commercial photographers or aspirations for taking beautiful pictures of their kids. This is your opportunity.
You should know as well that the course is going to be taking place in Jerusalem, and we've worked out that it is possible, for our viewers in the States, that if you were to come in on Tuesday, get in midday Tuesday, then and leave, there's a flight that leaves midnight on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You could also actually cut it, and you're only going to lose about
days worth of sleep.
About 2 days of your week. But it's worth. Well, it was fun spending some time with you, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Okay.